Once we got, oh, it has to be, but it isn't. Once we got Seb Brown into goal, who, famously, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but he saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send us into the Football League in the first place in 2011. Meredith, did you know, I don't know, do you know about Seb Brown and his penalty saves against Luton Town? I need you to make a tackle! Don't worry, Seb Brown had it. Seb Brown had it. Oh, saved 2 penalties against Luton Town in 2011. And in the goal, of course, Seb Brown. Seb Brown, who in 2011, Meredith, I don't know if you know this, saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send us into the Football League. And then, just 3 short years later, saved 2 penalties against Manchester City in the FA Cup final to make us heroes to all of Wimbledon and FA Cup title holders. Everything worked out better than expected, thanks to the hard work of Seb Brown. Did you know, by the way, Meredith, that he saved 2 penalties against Luton Town in 2011 to send us into the Football League? It's true. If it weren't for Seb Brown, we wouldn't even be able to play AFC Wimbledon in FIFA. It's true. He's amazing. Seb Brown. Seb Brown saved 2 penalties against Luton Town, saved 2 penalties against Manchester City. He's the reason we're in the Football League. He's also the reason that we're the reigning FA Cup champions. They were amazing. Seb Brown saved 2 penalties in a shootout against Luton Town. So they weren't lucky. They were just awesome. Oh, God. Oh, God. Seb Brown saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send us into the Football League, and then saves a vital shot. Seb Brown! Oh. Meredith, do you know that in 2011 he actually saved 2 penalties against Luton Town, a penalty shootout, sent us in the Football League? Rosianna, who goes to all the AFC Wimbledon games in real life now, reports that Seb Brown's a looker. Oh, God. Oh, God. Seb Brown saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send us into the Football League. Meredith, have I ever told you about that? Seb! Oh. Meredith, do you have I ever showed you the clip of Seb Brown saving those 2 penalties in that shootout to send AFC Wimbledon into the Football League that resulted in them being in FIFA in the first place? Like, without Seb Brown's saves in that game, we literally would not be playing this game right now. It wouldn't exist. He changed the course of human history. Seb Brown! Seb Brown. He saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send us into the Football League to make this game possible, and then he saves a heroic, I mean, that was a big-time Seb Brown save right there. That's the kind of thing, that's what we've learned to expect from him. I love it. Meredith, I don't know if you know this, but in 2011, Seb Brown was in the playoff finals of the Blue Square Premiership, the 5th tier of English soccer, a semi-pro league, essentially. And they had 1 game against Luton Town. They had to win. If they won, they went to League 2. And they became a full-time league club. If they lost, they were back in the Blue Square Premiership. That game came down to a penalty shootout. And Seb Brown saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send AFC Wimbledon into the Football League. And that's the only reason we're even able to play this game today. Meredith, have I ever told you about the time that Seb Brown saved 2 penalties against Luton Town to send AFC Wimbledon into the Football League? It's a true story. In fact, we would not even be playing AFC Wimbledon in FIFA. They wouldn't even be a team in FIFA if Seb hadn't made those 2 penalty saves, one of which was just phenomenal. The guy tried to dink Seb, and Seb kind of went the wrong way, but then he raised a hand up. It looked like the hand of God coming up out of nowhere, raised a hand up, and just said, no, Luton Town, you are not going to the Football League, not this year.